Hey, this is James in Austin on the red carpet premiere of Mike Judge's new film, Extract. We're going to be talking to Mike himself as well as star Jason Bateman. Check it out.
If I don't get home before 8, she puts on the sweatpants. And once the sweatpants are on, I get nothing.
What advice can you give boyfriends and husbands trying to beat the clock, make it home before sweatpants time?
You're going to have to get a faster car than a sedan.
Okay.
Because that didn't work out for me. You might have to drive the car a bit like it's stolen.
Okay.
You might want to park it like it's rented.
Could you just burn the sweatpants?
Oh well, now you're getting into roofies and stuff like that, because if you ignite the pants while she's still wearing them, she's going to feel that unless she's properly knocked out.
Right.
So that would be a two-part situation, but then you're into legalities, and I don't want to condone that, but.
Okay.
Although I guess, I don't know if it's rape if you're married to her.
That's true.
Can we check into that?
I think we should. Investigative journalism, I think. All right, I'll get back to you on that.
It could just be kinky foreplaying, her fighting back,
Fire play.
complaining about her burning pants.
Not foreplay, fire play.
You're onto something.
What's going on with Arrested Development movie? Because it's back, it's fourth.
I think it's back. It's back and it's going forth.
Mm-hmm.
I think both of those are good.
Awesome.
It's being written, so we have to wait until it's done in the oven, and then we get into it, and then we have a start date, and then we can start going. But it's still being written.
Awesome. I think we're all really excited. Last question: should we hold our breath for Teen Wolf 3?
I was talking on the set the other day. I just finished this film called Paul with Greg Mottola and Nick Frost and Simon Pegg, and we're thinking about maybe doing a combination sequel to Paul, because Paul is an alien, and a third part of Teen Wolf, and kind of have it be an alien predator situation where Teen Wolf and the alien get into some kind of a ruckus. I don't know whether it should be on a basketball court or a boxing ring.
TWVP.
In 3D.
I kind of think I like Teen Wolf 3. Things just got hairy. Things are getting hairier.
We'll take that under advisement.
Okay. You can use that free of charge.
You'll sue me if I do that.
You're known for great ensemble cast. This film's no different. Kristen Wiig, Jason Bateman, David Koechner. One man that we haven't seen in comedy for a while is Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Other than Reindeer Games and Phantoms, what is your favorite Ben Affleck comedic role?
You know, it's funny, like Rick Linklater, who I was just talking to, when Dazed and Confused came out, I actually said, who's the guy with the paddle that gets the paint dumped on him? That guy was great, you know, and he was telling me about him, you know, back then, that was, you know, one of his early, he just said, oh, he's this great actor, he's a really smart guy, and then he became huge. I'd say that and Shakespeare in Love. I kind of like when he's being a character actor, and I just love him in this. I mean, when I heard he wanted to do it, I was kind of surprised. I was happy, and then I met with him, and he started talking about someone he went to high school with, and it was just making me laugh, and I just thought this could be really fun, and I just love the scenes with him and Ben. I mean, him and Jason. They're just so great.
Yeah, and you know, it's a widely known road of trouble that you had with Idiocracy, but I think it's found like a really nice audience on DVD. A lot of people seem to really love it, and it's found kind of a second life. Are you happy with how that's kind of turned out now?
Yeah, it's always really nice to hear. I mean, you know, it's funny. I've had 2 movies in a row do that where, you know, they catch on. I don't know if it'll get to the level that Office Space did, but I mean, it's also interesting. I'm hearing people that like it that are, I don't know, like Willie Nelson. So, you know, like, not that, I guess that's not that surprising. It's just kind of like, it's just really nice to hear the kind of people discovering it. You know, it's not necessarily hipsters or something. It's just kind of, it's cool.
I think it's a message that transcends beyond it, that people are really attracted to. So,
yeah, I've been getting that a lot lately. So, you know, maybe it'll keep finding an audience. That'd be good.
Me and Orson Welles. I saw the trailer just last week, actually.
Teaser.
A
UK teaser.
A UK teaser. Well, it was enough to really excite me. Read a little bit about it. Is there any news on distribution rights when we can see it?
Coming out Thanksgiving.
Awesome.
It's going to be out Thanksgiving, and New York and LA, and then probably open here the next weekend.
Awesome.
You know, so I'm really excited about it. You know,
I am too. I am too. Zac Efron, somebody that I think we've yet to see his full potential because of where he started, and I think he has the potential to really become a huge star in a different genre other than High School Musical. Where did the choice come from to cast him?
Zach was the first guy I met. I sat down with him, and like, I don't know, 12 seconds into our conversation, I just knew he was the guy. Yeah, he's kind of that special. I mean, I'd never seen High School Musical. I just, was just talking to him. I knew, oh, he was perfect for what I had in mind for this lead character, and I was just lucky he wanted to do the movie. I mean, he's a big star and incredible future. That guy. I mean, he really brings it. I mean, he's got the goods. He can do anything. I think he could be an action star. I think he's got this kind of physical grace. He's kind of a song and dance man. He's really smart. He's a good guy. Got an edge to him. I don't know. I mean, it'll be his choices in the future, but I just saw on Me and Orson Welles, I mean, the camera loves him. He's just a natural-born movie star. I
think this is one of the first roles we're going to get to see him kind of detach himself from what he's come out of, and I agree with you. Christian McKay is somebody else that, like, I think a lot of actors would have vied to play Orson Welles. So how did you kind of come across him and pick him out of everybody?
Yeah, that guy, I mean, that's going to blow everybody's mind. It's really special in the movie when you, instead of an actor playing Orson Welles, where you're sitting there going, oh, that's so-and-so, he's doing a pretty good Orson Welles. You just accept the fact, because no one's really seen him in anything, so you sort of accept the fact that, oh, this is Orson. I'm hanging out with a 22-year-old Orson Welles in 1937. Kind of the magic. It's kind of fun when you see a movie and you don't really know some key people. You kind of feel the magic of being brought into the movie itself. So, yeah, he's a real find. He was in the, I cast that role before I even would continue with the movie. I had optioned this book and we were working on it, and I was like, I'm not going any farther until we get Orson, because I'm not, if I can't get that, I'm not going to make the movie, and have trouble here in the U.S. Couldn't really find anybody. I said, who our Orson is? It's probably on the stage in London doing Shakespeare right now. There's some guy who looks like him. And about a month later, it was revealed to me, there's this guy, British actor who looks just like Orson Welles, who's in the Royal Shakespeare Company. So it was like, okay, the film gods are. But then getting the movie made was another challenge, and it's been a challenge all along. But I was just happy and lucky to get the thing made. We
definitely look forward to it. You maybe any future plans? You, Ethan, and Julie to do another Sunrise Sunset film?
I don't know. We always talk about it. I think it's so funny. The first time around, no one was asking for a sequel for the second film. It was just us three who wanted to do it. No one else cared. The fact that once you do a second one, you're sort of declaring yourself, and the way the films end too, it just sort of like, well, okay, I'm waiting for the next one. So we're both so stubborn. I mean, all three of us are so stubborn. We're probably all going, well, now that people seem to want one, we probably won't do one, or maybe it'll be timing will be everything. Kind of like it was the second time. We all realized it was 9 years later, and we realized, okay, we have to do this.
Just wait till they're old and 70 and do one.
Well, that could be. I mean, we talked about it as a life project. Who knows the future? Julie just had a baby. She's living in Paris. She's happy. Who knows the future? It's exciting, though, to think about it. We just, we're not going to do it just to do it. You got to do it. You have to have something really deep to express, and that has to compel you. That was our yardstick the second time around. So it's actually harder the more you do it. Like, you have to have a deeper, bigger reason every time. That's how I feel about so many things. So. All
right, well, last question. What is Untitled 12-Year Richard Linklater Project?
Oh, gosh. That's a conceptual narrative thing I'm doing.
Is that the title?
For a long. No, I think it is a title about, like, growing up or something. It's following a kid growing up. It's a narrative, but it's clearly a long-term project. I tried to keep it quiet, but the first year the word leaked out. It got released on IMDb, and I have to try to explain it. They wouldn't take it down because it is actually a thing. So.